Hello and welcome to the Cook's Pantry. Today I'm going to run you guys through an absolute midweek staple of mine, a good old red curry. And I'm not going to stand here and tell you that I make my paste from scratch every time, not at all. You find a good store-bought item, a good recipe, and you're well on your way to nailing this in under half an hour. A red curry is a very simple process, and it's the same process that you can take through many other curries that you want to make at home. I'm going to be using a good store-bought curry paste. In we go. A nice generous hit of oil in there, and we're going to follow that up with the curry paste. So we've got probably 1/4 of a cup in here. I'm going to go in, and we'll start frying that out. So you can see that the colour in that curry paste has completely changed, and then there's less of a sizzle, so there's no moisture in there, it's not crackling anymore, which is where we want to be. Now I'm just going to follow that up with a decent hit of palm sugar. So we're going to melt that through, toast it off, start to caramelise that as well, and that's just giving us a lot more depth in this curry. Fish sauce. So this is where it's really going to intensify and give that backbone. That funk that's going to come out of the fish sauce is now going to travel all the way through. It almost looks like a little bit of a caramel in there at the moment. The sugar has started to break down. We've got a bit of a syrup between that and the fish sauce. So there's some intense flavour in there. Now I'm just going to break that up. I don't want that to reduce anymore, otherwise it could burn, which is not what we want. So we'll go in, break it up. We want about 500 mils of the stock in there. The reason why I didn't go in with the coconut cream early is if you boil out the coconut cream too much, it will split, and that's not where we want to be. We want to keep it really nice and creamy and keep that mouthfeel from the coconut cream. So, brought this up to a boil. Now I can go in, and you can see that's where that work pays off from having cooked out the curry paste, getting that phenomenal colour into that oil, and that's going to sit on top of your curry. And I know when I'm eating a curry at home, that's what I'm looking for. I'm going to chase it around the bowl, chase it around the plate, and make sure that every mouthful has got a dash of that oil on top, because that is full of flavour. We've just got some beautiful barramundi fillets here, and I'm just going to lay these in here, and essentially we're just going to poach them. So barramundi deals really well. It actually prefers, in my opinion, to be cooked this way, either poached or steamed even. You really get that beautiful flakiness out of the barramundi fillet. So in order to do that, just to keep everything in there, just going to lock it up, a bit of alpha oil over the top, let that tick away, and then I'll make a little dressing for our sour herb salad. A different little accompaniment. This is something I love to put with a curry every now and then instead of having your steamed rice or your flatbreads. Just a beautiful little herb salad. So we've just got some Thai basil, coriander, Vietnamese mint, and some bean shoots. And I'm just going to go in with a couple of spring onions, really finely sliced. In we go. So very, very simple. It's a sweet and sour dressing, I guess. So we're going to go in with some palm sugar. I'm going to get that in the base. I'm going to go over the top with the acidity. So the juice of the lemons and the limes, that's going to help to melt down and to break up that palm sugar. And the reason why I've gone the lemon and the lime, the lemon, it's a different dynamic. It's got a different sourness to it. It's a little bit more intense, which carries through really, really well to balance out the richness of the curry. So there we go. We've got lime juice, lemon juice, some palm sugar, a good hit of fish sauce, a couple of tablespoons. And I'm just gonna whisk that through. All right, so those herbs and the bean sprouts have started to really break down beautifully. All we need to do, dress this straight over the top. And what's gonna happen here, you're gonna get a few that are gonna sink into the curry, warm up a little bit, warm through, and then just a little drizzle of that over the top. It really is that easy to knock up a cracking curry at home, beautiful pieces of barramundi, some sour herbs over the top just for a point of difference and to freshen it up. You put that next to a takeaway, it's not even a competition.